Whenever you go to these churches, that's all they care about is money, tithes, and have you sing and dance, get your money and send you home.
Bring it up.
And do the same thing next week.
Right.
You ask, what I learned in church today? I don't know. What caused us to be scattered all over the world?
Bring it up.
Because do we originate from everywhere in the world? So why? Why are we in all these places? You think that's in the Bible to explain why we are? At this point, y'all gotta believe us, right? When we say it, our stuff. Get that, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
This is Moses. Everybody familiar with Moses? He's speaking to us. He said, man, if y'all don't listen to the word of God, what's gonna happen?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, if y'all don't listen to the commandments that I gave y'all, curses are going to come upon y'all. That's why when you look at the condition of our people, you be like, man, why are we always going through something? Shot down in the streets, last hired, first fired, police brutality, kids selling drugs to kids killing kids, how you said earlier, kids impregnating kids pregnant. You think that's a blessing? No, that's a curse.
Right.
Let's see what God said. Read the next verse.
Curse shalt thou be in this city.
He said, because you did not listen to my commandments, you're going to be cursed in the city. That's why we shot down in the streets. That's why we suffer from police brutality.
Right.
Because we don't listen to God's commandments. If our people listen to this one commandment, get Leviticus 19, verse 17.
Bring it up.
If our people did this one commandment, they over 613 commandments. But if we did this one, you would see a change in our community overnight. Watch.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17.
Bring it up.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
If you didn't hate your brother in your heart, there'd be no stealing from him. You're not going to try to sleep with his wife. You're not going to try to sleep with his daughter. You're not going to try to kill him. You're not going to try to covet what he has. You're not going to take from him. If we didn't have no hatred, watch.
Thou shalt anywise rebuke thy neighbor.
And it says you should correct your neighbor. Meaning if you see your brother going off, correct him. Just how he did when he saw you about to put them cigarettes. He's like, hey, bro, don't do that. Everybody's scared to correct somebody because they scared of what they're going to do to them. It's like, I ain't going to say nothing to him, man. That brother might get mad.
I think as black people, we should be like a ladder. Help each other up.
Right.
God just keep going up, keep going up. Sky's the limit.
Right, because he didn't hate you. He said, man, I can't let that brother do that. You know what I'm saying? Watch.
And not suffer sin up in him.
And don't allow him to stay in sin. When you see your brother in sin, you should be able to go to the brother selling drugs, the kids, and be like, bro, you got to stop doing that, bro. You destroying the community.
Right.
You can't be out here doing that. You see the brothers in gangs. Man, y'all got to cut this out. To their face. That's what we do. We've been to every crazy hood you could think about. We've been there doing this. We've been to O Block in Chicago. We've been to D Block in Greenville. We've been to Cali. We've been in Compton. We've been in everywhere. To their face. Why? Because that's what we're supposed to do.
That's right.
Read.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
We're not to avenge. That's all gang violence is. You kill my nigga, I'm going to kill yours.
Right.
God said we not to do that. Read.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And all that is encompassed into loving your neighbor as yourself. If our people just did that one verse, that's just 2 verses, you would see a change overnight.
That's right.
See, I lost 2 brothers last year around this time. But one of them got murdered. They stabbed him to death and burned him up in his car.
Damn.
I believe 2,000.
Yeah.
I've always been strong, you know what I'm saying? But they know they wouldn't want me to fall.
Right.
I'm a man. I've always standing on my 2.
Right. So you got to ask yourself, man, well, how do we stop this?
Right.
Because it's not pleasant. It never feel good when we see our people go out like that.
That's right.
It's a terrible feeling. It brings depression on our people. We feel oppressed. We feel sad. We feel depressed. So how do we change it?
I feel like I want revenge, but I just didn't do it.
All praises to the Lord that you didn't get consumed in that.
Right.
Because it's easy to have those feelings. But remember what God said. We are not to avenge. Because it just make the cycle continue.
Right.
So go back to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16. Because those actions are why our people are in the condition they're in. He said, remember, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to curse you.
Right.
The reason why this even happened is because we did not listen to God.
That's right.
Right? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
How are our people cursed in the field? Think about history. When were our people in the field and we was cursed? Picking cotton, indigo, tobacco.
Right.
We picked a lot of stuff. Sugar cane. God, but remember, this is in the Bible. This is in the same Bible that's inside all our grandma houses, our mama houses, our houses. This ain't no special edition Bible. It's the King James Version. But the pastor never read this. The pastor never showed us who we were. That's how he was saying that. The pastor didn't show us who we are, because we never identified this with ourselves.
That's right.
And we're going to read it. We read it earlier, but let's read it again. It's verse 68. This is another curse. Because we didn't listen to God, what happened?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Because we went into Egypt as slaves. He said, I'm going to bring you into slavery again. How?
With ships.
How are you going to bring us into slavery?
With ships.
How did our people come over here? And that's in the Bible.
That's right.
That's in the Bible. It's been in the Bible the whole time.
Right.
Going to church our whole lives, ain't never heard it before. Why is that? They teaching you what they want you to hear. Get Malachi 2 and 7. Let's see what God say they supposed to teach. The brother just getting passionate back there. You know, we get passionate when we hear the Bible.
Right.
Let's see what the pastor supposed to teach.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The priest's lips should keep knowledge. Read.
And they shall seek the law at his mouth.
Whenever you go to the priest, you're supposed to get the law from the priest's mouth. You're supposed to go into the church and he's supposed to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Right.
How I get myself together. My life, you know, you feel like your life falling apart, man. Like you gotta get some help. You gotta get the help from the pastor. One more verse. I see y'all probably about to go, right? So let's get one more. Get Isaiah 56 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 56 verse 10. Actually, two more. I ain't gonna hold you out to that because I want to get the point across. Isaiah 56 verse 10.
Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
His watchmen are blind.
God said the pastors inside these churches today, they blind. Read.
They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
God said these pastors are dumb dogs. He talking about them. Watch.
They cannot bark.
They cannot bark. When you got a dog, why do you need the dog to bark? When you got a dog, why do you need the dog to bark?
I guess to let you know someone's around.
Some danger's going on, right?
Right.
God said that these pastors, they cannot bark.
Right.
They cannot tell you when you're in danger.
Right.
The pastor will let you go outside and smoke a cigarette. Go take a little break. He might smoke cigarettes. He's not able to warn you of the danger that's coming.
Right.
Read.
Sleeping. Lying down.
And they sleeping. Imagine if you had a robber in your house and you're like, man, what the hell my dog doing? And you see him, he sleep. You're like, that's a useless dog. Read.
Loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs.
They love to sleep and they greedy.
I would have a fish.
Right. They greedy. He said they always want money.
Right.
Whenever you go to these churches, that's all they care about is money.
That's
Tithes, they have you sing and dance, get your money and send you home.
Bring it up.
And do the same thing next week.
Right.
You ask, what I learned in church today? I don't know. But I felt good though. We danced. Some of my favorite song. Read.
They are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
And for some reason, they could never have enough. You're like, man, Pastor, I gave money last week.
Right.
I gave money this week. I gave money in the middle of the week.
That baby remind me of something I saw on TikTok. So he saw a picture outside the road, he was hit.
Right.
So he went and prayed for it. Then he left. So the pastor told me he couldn't come back to the church. He said, well, Pastor, you told me prayer changes things. Prayer helps you. So I prayed for you.
Right.
He wanted him to do more.
Right. You got to accept.
You didn't do more when I needed it. All you know, pray for me.
Well, where's all the money going? Because the pastor the one in the nice car, but everybody got to ride the bus.
Right.
Everybody trying to figure out how they going to get the gas money to even get to the church.
Right.
So get Deuteronomy 10 verse 12. And after this, you know, I know y'all say I got to go. So we're going to sum it all up right here.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Because we learned that we are Israel. We are the true Israelites. You are from the tribe of Judah. He said, God, what does God require of you? because he does require something of us. It's not just we just know we Israel and we go on about our day.
Right.
It's something that he needs you to do.
That's right.
Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
We have to fear God. And what does it mean, fear God? It means fear the judgments. You have to be scared that God gonna do something to you if you don't listen to him.
Right.
Because when we wasn't scared, that's what put us into slavery. We said we ain't scared of God. God ain't gonna do nothing. He said.
That's why the kids are like his thing.
Right.
They fathers. They put the fear.
They put the fear of God in them. And we wasn't scared. So we was like, man, God ain't gonna do nothing. Well, guess what he did? This, all this. That's because we didn't fear him. Read.
To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
We have to serve God with all our heart and all our soul.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
And that all summed up is we got to keep the commandments. Not defiling your temple. Like little things like, the beard, the not covering your head, the fringes, the Sabbath day, not sleeping from woman to woman to woman, marrying a sister. They got dietary laws. We got days we supposed to celebrate like the Sabbath, Passover. Our people don't know none of these things, but God said that's what he requires of us. And they gave y'all the information, everything free. We not like these pastors out here.
Right.
You don't see no plate out here. We ain't got no fee you got to join the website. Just go on the website. Go on to YouTube. Everything free.
That's right.
Just show up to the school. And we'll give you everything you need.
That's right.
And make haste. Don't wait. You don't know. You're not promised tomorrow. So the number on there, text the number. We give you the information. We ain't hiding nothing.
That's right.
Right, everything. We ain't hiding nothing. Right, read it. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all. Huh? Yeah, get that. You got it?
Psalm chapter 119 and verse 59.
Look it up.
I thought on my ways
King David said that he thought on his ways.
and turned my feet unto thy testimony.
He turned his feet to God's testimony. Right?
I made haste.
He did what?
I made haste.
King David said he made haste, meaning he did not wait to start keeping God's commandments. He didn't say, I'm going to show up to the school in 2 weeks. I'm going to wait till the end of the month when I get my check. He didn't say that.
And delay not to keep thy commandments.
He said he did not delay to keep God's commandments. So we'll see y'all brothers soon, Lord's will. Y'all got the information. Check it out.
Right.
All right, y'all be safe.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.